Hello everyone, this is Ray with Next City Torium Emporium, and today's look back at the past is the GI Joe Patriot, the Armored Missile Launcher Transport. Yes, that is a large Korean label on top of the English logo. We'll get back to that in a second. First, we're just going to check out this box. It is a perfect example of 80s awesome, it was made in 91, 80s awesome GI Joe destruction mayhem. We got missiles flying everywhere, people shooting aimlessly. All you see is rocks getting blown up. It doesn't matter. First, we got Big Bear on the front taking the lead. We got Roadblock watching his back. And we got Duke safe and sound inside, fully protected in his little armored cab. Now, I may be a bit biased, but I do really like this toy. I inherited most of my GI Joe vehicles, but this one I did happen to get Christmas morning, and it didn't take me long to break all of the axles. Tank treads had nothing to hold on to, they would just fall right off. The clip holding the missile launcher snapped. The missile launcher just lay there completely limp. Completely useless from a military perspective. The battles were basically Cobra running amok, mass device being activated, Technodrome surfacing, it was pure mayhem. Anyways, it's not often that I know the history of my toys, but I do happen to know this one. I do find it fascinating. It was purchased in the early 90s by an English teacher working in Korea. He thought it was an awesome box. Want to put it on display? Bought it. Put it on a shelf. 20 years, he opened it once, put it back in the box, had no interest in the toy itself, just liked it on display. Years later, he happens to open an artisan leather working armory sort of store, and he had a booth at a convention one year, and he happened to be my neighbor, and we got talking, and we ended up making a trade. So I've had it ever since. Now, aside from the front label, there's a price tag and what I'm guessing is a UPC on the top next to it. Now, these are all stickers, because this box was made in the United States in 1991. This is cheaper just to put a couple stickers on it. Now, we do have a bit of damage on the side here, but that's the worst of the damage. First, we're going to take a look at the back of the box. The back of the box is in pretty great shape. We do have a bit of wear around the edges, but the font is sharp, the images are crisp. It really all adds up to a great GI Joe experience. Now, as I mentioned, this toy has been opened, but it is actually only open, never put together, so we get to have a bit of an unboxing today. Let's take that right out for you. Look at that, everything sealed still. Now, first we're going to take a quick look at the paperwork. Now, I was able to, I tried to scan most of this for you to share with you, but some of it was a bit difficult, especially with the Terror on the Tundra. Having the staple binding it, I didn't want to twist it too much and damage it. So let's do a quick flip through here for you. I don't think you can really see anything. Essentially, it's just showing how awesome your displays could be if you had every toy they sold. The Micro Figures poster. And the sticker sheets. Never applied, never even touched. All crisp, all perfectly ready to be applied. We have the mini comic. I wasn't the best at scanning this for you. I didn't want to damage it too much. You do get the most of it. The links are available below. Let's do another pan through on the back. Okay, great. And the instructions. Now, one other fascinating Korean aspect of this toy is the Korean instructions. Now, this was packaged in the toy, but one thing I find very fascinating is the paper itself. The Korean instructions is a different quality than the English instructions. I don't know how well you can see it, but the Korean is much more of a cardboard material, and it's much more of a darker yellow tone than the bright, crisp, white English instructions. Yes, so was it cheaper paper they went with, or more durable? It does feel a bit stronger. Pull that up. And now the toy itself. So the green parts. We have 3 missiles. We have antennas. We have a turret. We have axles. We have a front bumper ready to mow down Cobra Troopers. And we have the front heavily secured armored cab for Duke to hide in. We got the tank treads that will fall off when you break all the axles. And the missile launcher ready to blow up Destro. And most importantly, the cab itself. And by cab, I mean tank, body, whatever. This is where I snapped everything off, and that clip fell off. So yes, never put together. I've avoided all temptation. This back quickly for you. Ah. And there we go. So yes, so that was the GI Joe Patriot Armored Missile Launcher Transport. Thank you for watching. This was Ray with Nexidian Toy Emporium. Have a great day.